Hi, this is Jackie. I was in there yesterday. I was at the police department and I spoke with the Union Point Police. I wanted to file a complaint against the Greensboro Recreation Center, and I was told that I had to go to all these three places, and I spoke with someone yesterday from your area again, and they never did return my call.
Okay. I'm probably the one you talked to at the window.
Right, and there was a guy,
Okay.
and I called the guy at Union Point, the police officer there, said to call back to your office, and I did, and I got some guy, I think he was a detective or something at your location, and I was livid because I am so tired of this every summer. A group of your county, the county men here,
Right.
you
Well,
know,
I don't
it's.
understand why they said to call up here.
Yeah, I don't either, but I did. I
Yeah.
spoke with this guy at Link yesterday, and he said he was going to get back with me. So it
And
seems
who
like
was it?
I can't remember his name, but it seems like nobody in the county can do anything, but yet they can somehow find a way to drag me into court with a bunch of men and perhaps maybe a gay woman or two who is in support of whatever is going on in this town's underworld that they somehow want to drag me into, and I'm just not interested. I still need to speak with someone today, but I will be going to Atlanta to see my doctor today, and I'm a veteran, and but I still would like for someone to call me and let me know where I need to file a complaint for harassment.
Right.
I've been there.
That was what, they said, dispatch said that because it was in Union Point, normally you go to Union Point Police Department, and that's where you do that.
And
that's why I'm not sure why they said to call it here, because that wouldn't, have to do with us.
Right. Well, those guys
The Union Point should be taking care of that.
they said that was your jurisdiction.
Not Union Point City.
Okay, so the guy that I spoke with yesterday was after I called Union Point when I left your office. The guy yesterday was at your office, and he said that he was going to be looking into this matter because, ma'am, there's just no common sense judge or any human being, not even a 2-year-old, can actually validate one single woman weighing a maximum of 130 pounds can have this much male attention over the years, and none of them has ever been in her presence physically, literally, don't even know my middle initial. If they do, they got it from somebody. They don't know anything about me. It's just not a common sense thing to be even heard in a court of law, to be validated at some point that two big oversized grown men, there's no common sense to that. The police should the police or anyone should immediately handle that. I mean, there's just not a reason a 300-pound man and another 6'4", 200. There's no common sense to it, and nobody seems to think it's not. It's like there's no big deal.
Right. Well, now definitely, if it was for us, we would take care of it. But like I said, this went to Union Point. I don't understand why they're not.
Well, perhaps one of you
doing it for you.
Perhaps one of your officers can call them and let them know that they need to give me a call, and I need to get this on record because I'm not going to stop going there and working out. I've been there for 2 years. These boys, 20-something years old at this point, and a couple of old white men, these black boys and old white men, I mean, they're tag teaming. Yeah, they're tag teaming each other, including the mayor's nephew or something that works there. They're calling them and telling them when I'm there, what time I'm leaving, what apparatus I'm on. Whatever the case may be, somebody needs to call Union Point and let Union Point know that their job, they need to get this report filed, because when I go back to the gym, whether I can take my phone in or not, if I get raped or touched or scratched, I'm going to sue the county and the city. Okay?
Well, like I said, the county, if it was for us, we would definitely take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna see
because they can't.
If I can't get something going to Union Point, because like I said,
because
they should be taking care of this.
Right, because if I go in there alone and I'm not allowed to have a phone to protect me, if someone approaches me and I don't want them to, and they put their hands on me, because see, sometimes there's not even women in there. So I'm in there, I could be possibly in there alone with 4 to 5 men. And if I get raped, touched, or scratched, because see, my medical records, not to tell my business, indicates that I'm not a sexually active female. My doctors can validate that. So if anything happens to me after this point and I don't have no form of protection, not even my cell phone, then I'm going to sue the city, the recreation department, and the police department, everybody that I tried to get a hold of to get this straight. I've been there for 2 years, and these boys have been there for 3 weeks. Oh, and their word is valid. Tell me the girl is not involved, the gay girl. She's gay as a $2 bill, and she's got a picture of me on her cell phone, mind you. Okay. She doesn't think I know that, but she came in.
What I need is the reason I want to make sure about the address is because I'm aware of 2 gyms in Union Point, and that's what we've got to figure out first to see which one you're talking about, I know exactly where you need to go.
Greensboro Recreation.
The recreation, okay. I thought you said that it was the gym in Union Point.
Well, I didn't know the difference, honestly. I'm not from here.
Okay, well, that helps me.
Right.
Yeah, that helps me.
Greensboro Recreation.
So that is different.
Yeah, because honestly, anybody that can do math, 1 + 1 is 2, can tell you that a 130-pound woman cannot get an entire town of men scared. Okay, it's just impossible.
Right.
Okay.
Well, now, are you going to be coming back through here?
Well, today I have an appointment with my doctor in Atlanta.
Okay.
But when I get back, if I have time, I will. If I don't have time, I want to file charges against the girl because she on her cell phone. If we want to collect phones, she's going to be the first one because she does have a photograph of me from behind while I was on a treadmill, and she doesn't think I know that, but I do know that. And we're going to get the video of the 2 older white men the next day that came in and tried to block me and corner me on one of the apparatuses while they were walking back and forth, flexing their muscles. And we're going to just get the other white man who has a wife that goes in there who is trying to talk to me every single day. We're going to get all these things that could be surfaced and proven, and with her cell phone, a picture of me. And what was she doing?
Yeah, that's fine. All that'd be good.
And her name is JJ.
But what I can do is now over here where you were at yesterday.
Yeah.
The jail is open 24/7. So even if you wanted to come over this evening, all you would have to do is go to the jail window and tell them you want to get a report done, and they'll send an officer up here. So you can do that at any time, not just when I'm here. So
right.
If that works for you too.
Yeah, because
you could do that.
Yeah, because yesterday evening, there's this guy for the last 3 days who apparently I had never seen before has been hanging around my condo window when the one female neighbor lives in the back and the other female neighbor hasn't been here. So I videotaped him for a total of about 3 minutes, walking, just pacing around my condo, and we've got a police officer here, Barnhart. Okay, and they know that's called loitering. I mean, and if he's not really living here, he's just walking, pacing in the area where my bedroom window is to my my porch. I mean, there's a connection here. It's like dot, and I'm the central figure, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, since I've got the right location now, like I said, you can just come up here to the jail, and they'll send an officer up here if you want to even do that this evening when you're here.
Right.
You can do that and give them all that information so they can get on it. Okay?
Well, we'll try to get there as soon as I can because they have me parked in a location that's isolated where I could be accosted and thrown in the back of a van, and nobody would be none the wiser. That's where I have to park. So, it's a little intimidating, but it seems like I'm supposed to be creating